Hello and welcome back to Betrayal on the Trail, or at least a very special episode of it. You see, we're missing one of our cast members for today, and we didn't want to continue the story without them, so I am running a very special one-shot for the party today. It is going to take place between the evening where the group met Jana Nelavir and Aldrin Nelavir, and the morning when they set off towards the academy. So we find our party in the Morning Dew Tavern, specifically all in their bedrooms after a very, very rough day of it. Three specifically, we find you in your bedroom, sat by your window doing your writing after a very heartfelt interaction with Kibal. There's a heavy rainstorm outside this evening that's kind of hitting against your windowsill, sort of playing into the melancholy that you're currently feeling. You hear a knock. You hear a knock on your door. What would you like to do, my friend?
I think 3 would kind of be, kind of in his own little world, and then the knock on the door would kind of really jolt him back into it. So he'd slowly make his way over to the door and just kind of open it.
Awesome. You slide the door open and have a look into the hallway. There is currently nobody stood there.
Just kind of look left and right down the corridor to check that there's nobody about.
Yeah, you look down the corridor. All of your friends' rooms' doors are each independently closed. No one's sprinted off doing a knock and ditch, a classic D&D prank. You can make a perception check if you want.
Sounds good. It's not going to be good. That's a 7.
Cool. You have a proper look around. You even kind of walk your way down the corridor, check down the stairs. The tavern portion is currently closed for the evening, so there's no patrons inside having a drink anymore. Nothing.
Just slowly make my way back into my room and close my door and
cool.
Keep writing, assuming I'm imagining things.
Awesome. A couple more minutes pass of you just alone in your room, and this is something that's the same for the rest of the party as well. After about 10 more minutes or so, you start to hear a sort of wooden thunk downstairs. Just the sound of something hitting against wood slowly over and over and over again, and then you start to hear kind of the sound of slight cracking. What would we like to do?
Okay. I would make my way out into the corridor and just kind of look to see if any others would join.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm probably kind of sleepless tonight anyway, so I guess I'll just kind of hop out, kind of listen up to the floor maybe. If there's any more further the sound I can kind of discern from it.
Yeah.
Cabal would be asleep under the bed. And normally is not quite a medium sleeper, I think. But again, because if it's coming from downstairs, it would be coming from directly he's used to sleeping on stone floors, not on a wooden second floor. So yeah, it would be quite sensitive to that. And so we'll get up, put his trench coat on, probably grumbling about it. This is probably 3. Open the door and look out into the corridor.
Awesome. So, as you are listening to the sound through floor, and Cabal, you make your way out into the corridor, you hear a loud crashing noise as something breaks through what sounds like the front door of the tavern and stumbles its way into the building.
Rush out at this point.
Yeah, cool. You can rush out into the corridor and see Kibal as well, and both acknowledge each other. As you're making your way towards your door to head out into that same corridor, feel something drop onto your shoulder, and a hand makes its way across and will wrap itself around your neck. It is a severed hand. seemingly undead. The flesh is kind of stripping away from it. It is deep green at the moment, and it is going to tighten around your neck. What are you going to do, buddy?
Try to scream if I can get anything out with this thing constricting my windpipe, and then just try and grab onto it and pull it off.
Yeah, make a Constitution check to see if you can scream properly. Well,
it's a 15 on just pure Constitution.
Yeah. So, as the other two make their way into the corridor and hear this crashing noise, they hear the sound of three just managed to get kind of like a yelp, a help out. Feel free to make your strength check as well. Well,
cool.
Just to finish up that row of actions.
That's a 9.
Ooh.
I'll shout like, "You check the noise, I'll check the cat."
Okay.
Awesome.
I'll hop up the wall and just kind of like scurry along the side.
That's a talent that I didn't know you had, and that's terrifying to me.
I will knock 3 times on 3's door. The third of those knocks being an enormous shunt to try and get in.
Awesome.
Having heard him scream.
In that case, as we're kind of entering a form of action, could everyone quickly roll initiative for me?
Woo! Boy,
I can't wait to discuss this tomorrow.
Did anyone get above 20?
no.
Thick. Above 15.
I got 18.
18. Above 10.
13.
13.
10.
Cool. Awesome. Marie, we start with you. You've scurried your way across the wall, and you now have a direct line of sight to the bottom floor. You see 4 shambling figures making their way through a now broken down door to this tavern. They appear to be 4 undead beings, each kind of with parts of themselves falling away as they're stepping through this doorway. One of them has just tripped over a table because it has a piece of parchment pinned into its head that is completely covering its face, making it seemingly blind. What would you like to do?
So this parchment is just is it pinned to its head?
Yes, it's like
Right.
like with some kind of needle sort of instrument.
Okay. I'll just shout back. There's 4 guys down here and they are not healthy. And I think I'm gonna jump down to kind of like the ground floor and just kind of like blocking the threshold to the upstairs bit.
Cool.
Not really knowing what to do from that point. Just going to like summon sort of an energy within my hands. Pull my harmonica up to my mouth and thunderclap.
Amazing.
That's a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
It's 13.
1 has passed. A second has passed. 1 has failed, and a second has failed.
Okay, so that is just 3 points of thunder damage. And the ones that succeed do not get it. So it's kind of nothing, but like it's just kind of like a quick, hey, stop it.
Amazing. So you let out this big boom of sound, and some parts of 2 of them kind of fly off against the back wall, and they just turn their lifeless eyes towards you. Is that the end of your go?
Fearfully, yes. That is the end of my turn.
Amazing. So we bring ourselves to Kibal. You're ramming yourself against the side of 3's door. 3, be honest with me, buddy. Did you lock your door after your last?
Almost certainly not.
I'm willing to believe that from 3. I mean, if you're going straight into ramming it, though, make a quick strength check for me.
Yep, cool. Can do. That's 50.
Yeah, so you elbow into it and you smash the door that didn't need to be smashed open wide open, just throwing it off. You see in the room 3 currently being choked out by a severed hand.
Why are you making all this noise? Oh.
3 would probably be momentarily more terrified of Cabal smashing through the door than the hand around his neck.
All right. I think I'd probably just go up and try and pry it off. I think.
Amazing. Make another strength check then. Contested this time.
That's an 18.
Amazing. You grab it off of Bree's neck and assume just whack it against the wall.
I feel like, I just throw it against the wall and probably also, ready my staff, just ready to, blank it as well if needs be.
Awesome, so you slams against the wall, a little bit of blood spraying out, and falls down still, on its front, ready for action. I'll say that taking it off of Three's neck was a bonus action, so you can still have an action if you so require it.
Yeah, I am going to hit it with my plank. I think as a reflex, just take the thing and try and bean it with the gem. Nice, that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So that's bloody hell, 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Amazing. So you go in two-handed, just slam the plank down onto this hand, and it just flattens out, sprays across the floor, and then the hand kind of rolls itself up like a dying spider. You have managed to defeat the severed hand.
Right, and then to be cheeky, I've still got my movement, so I think I would like to see it, having hit it, basically say to 3, come on! And then, run out of the room and back down the corridor towards where the crashing's coming from.
Yeah.
And from where... Oh no, I've just heard Marie say there's 4 guys down here.
Yeah. I would say with the remaining movement, you managed to get down the corridor past the 3 rooms and then to the top of the staircase.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. That's Cabal.
Amazing. 3, what would you like to do in light of this new situation?
Drew would just kind of see Cabal disappear and just go, thanks. And then, just start following him out of the room. How much movement would it take to get in range with one of these things downstairs?
About 25 feet to get to the staircase, and that will be another 10 feet or so to get down them fully, and then another 10 feet to get into range.
Okay, cool. So if I burn feline agility, then I can keep my bonus action and get all the way in range with one of them.
That's amazing, yeah. I'm trying really hard not to make a joke about cats running down the stairs at 3 a.m.
This was the whole setup for this one shot, right?
Yeah.
Zooms around the corner and just
just stepping right under where you were about to step.
Yeah.
Sorry, 3, go right ahead.
Cool, so I'll go for a normal quarterstaff attack just against... But you said only one of them has the parchment over its face.
Yes.
I think I would deem that one as, less threatening. Kind of pause for a second to look at it and just kind of look confused and then just go for the nearest one that doesn't have parchment on its face.
Yeah, amazing.
So first off, a quarterstaff attack. That will be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that big hits.
For, 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then, how many key points do I have these days? 4. Yeah, I'll use a key point, so I'll make a Flurry of Blows attack.
Amazing.
So, 2 attacks. First one, again, 23 to hit. So that's 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And then last attack is a 9 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my god, okay. Another 5 points of bludgeoning damage then.
Awesome. I'm just going to make a roll real fast. So, you go in, quarterstaff against it, and then go in with 2 punches, and the last punch you kind of get across the jaw, and the rest of the head follows as you punch against it and just flies off of the body of this undead beast. Kind of lands on one of the tables as the body falls backwards to the ground with a clatter.
I would just kind of look at the body and then look at the head across the room, and then just... that would be me.
Awesome. So it is the zombies' turns now. One of them is going to make a little perception check to see if it can figure out what direction it needs to go in. So the one with the parchment over its face kind of turns towards where it heard the sound of fists hitting body, and trips over a table that's between it and Free and just kind of falls onto the ground. The other one that can see is going to make its way around to you 3 and is going to make an attack on you.
Alright.
That is 9 to hit, so it's...
misses.
Yeah, it just lumbers, kind of flailed its body at you, but it's way too slow to keep up with you. The other one is going to come up behind as it does that and make another attack against you. And that is a non-natural 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
As you're distracted, another one kind of comes and slams its arm against your back, dealing you 4 damage.
Cool.
With that, it comes back up to Marie's turn.
Are any like cutlery or?
There's on the bar. There's still like trays of cutlery.
Would I be able to get to it without attacks of opportunity?
Yeah, because they both moved in on 3, who's a little bit further into the cabin than you are.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab a few bits and improvised weapon. I'd like to just kind of stab into their like napes.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
On their backs. If that's all right.
Marie has seen a zombie for like 6 seconds and has already gone like zombie film Survivor on them. Yeah, roll to hit.
Okay. So that's an 18 with that.
Yeah, that hits. You managed to get like a fork jammed right into the nape of this creature's neck. That all you wanted to do on your turn?
Yeah, I've got another knife ready
Yeah.
from the cutlery, and I'm just ready to like go ham on the other as well.
Amazing. So that brings us to Kibal next.
I'm going to get downstairs, and so Marie and 3 have got these 2 engaged, and then there's the one that's on the floor with the parchment.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So seeing that Marie's got the stabbing on and 3 is there as well, I'm going to go to the one that's got the parchment on its face. I'm going to just quickly, like, is it on the floor?
Yeah, it's stumbled. It's currently
Is it
thrown like face down at the minute, admittedly.
Okay, I'm gonna, because I've seen it's got the parchment on its face, and I want to take that off it. So do I need to turn it over first?
You could kind of like just pull its head up a little bit, snatch it off. And
Okay,
then,
yeah,
like,
yeah, that's much better. I'll like crouch down in front of it, pull like the hair backwards, take the parchment off, look at the parchment and pocket that, and then hawk a poison spray. So the zombie needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please. The DC is 13.
Ooh, it got a 21, unfortunately.
Good on it. I still spat in its face. I think that's my turn after that.
Cool.
Taking all that, I don't think I've got much else. So yeah, I'll just be like, and I'll sort of wait for it to stand up. Fine.
Awesome. That brings us to 3 then. You are currently surrounded by 2 of them. One has a fork in its neck.
Cool. I'll go for the one that doesn't have a fork in its neck.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'll just make a quarterstaff attack against that and see what happens. That's another 23 to hit. This dice keeps rolling 17s. And that's another 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god. Beautiful. That is a mighty blow just into the center of it.
Cool. I'm gonna, spend another key point, do Flurry of Blows, but I'll exchange one of the attacks to be a Hand of Healing. So I'm gonna 24 to hit this time.
Yeah, cool.
6 points of bludgeoning damage to it.
Awesome.
And then 5 points of healing to myself, which will take me back up to full.
Cool.
That's me.
With that sorted, the one that you just laid into is going to come back and try and take another hit against you. Going to be a 21 to hit.
Fuck that.
Yep. Dealing 5 damage. So it just erases all the hard work you put in as it slams itself against you. The other one is going to kind of like feel at the piece of metal that's been stuck into its neck and turn around and slam itself into the person that just stuck it in. Ooh, and that is going to be a 5 to hit, which definitely doesn't. And the final one is going to use half of its movement to stand up, and it is going to make an attack in the direction of what just interacted with it. That is a 10 to hit.
Don't make me fill this room full of bees, buddy.
So that finishes them up. It is back up to Marie.
Now that thing is like coming at me, and I'm just kind of like dodging back and just sort of trying to like avoid its like slashes. I'm just gonna whip up the heat metal on the fork that I've just stabbed it to its neck. That means because it's stabbed in, that's 2d6 fire damage straight up, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's 7 points fire damage. And if like it can't drop the object that is stuck to it, then it has to roll a Constitution saving throw, or it gets disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
That's terrible. Amazing. Is that all you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, that's it. Like I'm just whipping this up around its neck and just kind of like just sort of trying to dodge its advances.
Awesome. Val, we're back to you now.
I really smell the heated metal. Oh. So I got this lad in front of me. Cabal thinks about casting a spell, and then runs back through the last minute in his mind, and takes the other end of the thing, and I'm just gonna try to brain the zombie with my staff.
Yeah, amazing.
That's 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Awesome. That is a hefty hit against it.
No bonus damage, but seeing that it's still up, ready my shield as well now. I keep calling it a shield like it's not just a bit. Yeah, and that's me.
Awesome. So we are back to 3 now.
Cool. This one in front of me, how's it looking?
It's looking pretty bad right now.
We'll just go for a quarterstaff attack. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that always hits.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Amazing. So you slam the quarterstaff just into its chest, and I am going to make a roll, and it just drops backwards onto the floor, its eyes shutting finally. That is one dispatched.
Cool. Is there another one within 5 feet of me, or?
Yeah, there's the one that's currently taking the heat metal damage.
Cool. I'll use my bonus action to just unarmed strike that one then.
Yeah, cool.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that number always hits.
I don't want to assume. Maybe its armor's got better since it has a fork in it now.
It's grown full plate.
So that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the unarmed strike.
You slam your staff into one and it drops down. and then you kind of spin around with your elbow, slam it into where the fork's gone in, push it all the way through, and then that zombie is also going to drop to the floor dead.
You just kind of turn back towards the rest of the party. We are supposed to be killing these things, right?
You asked that after you'd killed half of them.
Just kind of looks slightly sheepish.
So, well, the one that is with you is going to make another feeble attempt to slam itself against you. Oh my god, that is a mere 6 to hit, is it?
Nope.
Brings its body into the lid of your trash can. Yeah, that is all it can do for now. Marie, what would you like to do?
It's not far enough away that my bow will really do a whole lot.
You can position yourself so that it'll be far enough across the room.
Yeah, I like hop up on the bar and just kind of like take a pot shot at its head.
Amazing, yeah.
It's 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 6 points of piercing damage.
Perfect. Like, it sticks right through its skull, and it kind of looks a little bit dazed from it. Awesome.
Oh, dang, it was a headshot.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, that's me.
Cool. Kibal.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another swing at it with my staff. One-handed this time. Still with the shield up if it's still there.
Amazing.
So that's 10 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. So I am just going to do a little roll real fast. Hey, you slam your staff against it, and it kind of starts to stumble backwards, looking as if it's going to go down, and then it kind of lurches back in towards your face. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Man, are you kidding? I think I don't have any offensive spells that are bonus actions. I can't finish him off this time. I'll just look towards 3 and be like, huh? And that'll be my turn.
Alright, 3.
Yeah, I'll hold up my quarterstaff and just kind of look back at Cabal and then go for a swing.
Amazing.
Oh no. 12 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie. You smack it in the back, and it does the same sort of stumble that it did with Kibal, but this time it drops down to its knees and then falls face first forward. You did it, gang. You dispatched the small horde of zombies. You find yourself kind of in a now very cold tavern room, the rain pouring its way in from the now cracked open door. What would you like to do?
God, I can't believe the zombies broke down this door and your room door 3. I'd like to take the parchment out and have a read of it, have a look at it, see if there's anything on it. I didn't really look at it properly in the battle because it was attached to an undead man.
Awesome. So, what is on the parchment is a ink-drawn map of the part of Hagar that you're in, having a little dotted line leading out of town and then into the forest of Ictium. Eventually comes to a stop. Big circle around one bit. An arrow pointing to it. And written is, "Meet me here, or this town shall burn."
So it looks like the zombie missed his meeting.
Is this a sort of threat or something then? Is that for us?
So whoever said the zombies knew we'd be here?
I mean, if it was for us at all, who else is staying here?
How big is the tavern? Like, how many other rooms are there?
I mean, for comical reasons, there are precisely 4 rooms, but there are quite a few rooms. This is one of the mainstays for local travelers and stuff like that. there are people now kind of looking down the stairs at what happened as well.
Zombies, go back to bed.
Right. They walk away.
All right. Well, this seems quite pressing.
I mean, should we go and wake up Arabella?
Oh, she's very old.
She
I
does
think
need
she needs her sleep. Let's be real. All of us can find comfort anywhere, but the mammals need a bed. Down. No offense, 3.
Quite a disadvantage, really, when you think about it.
Is it far? The destination on this map?
Relatively far, yeah. It's kind of like outside of where most people would travel to.
They've threatened to burn this entire town, and Cabal's like, do we have to go far? Is there a lot of walking involved?
If it's 10-minute round trip, I'll go, but...
Well, there's not a time frame attached to this, is the only thing. If they're waiting for us now, and this journey takes a day and a half.
They could start us setting the fires or something when we're just like halfway there, and it's like, wait! We're on our way!
It looks like, though, it would take about an hour walking.
Let's go for a quick trip.
And I'd like to wild shape into a Destroyer Warhorse.
Amazing.
I look back with my big yellow crocodilian eyes in a way that is on a horse.
Yeah.
That is supposed to say, like, hop on, friends, and this journey will take only 10 minutes. But probably actually looks like an unsettling death stare from a large, sickly horse.
It's like,
Just kind of look at the huge horse, look
Like,
at
this
the
is-
door of the tavern, and look
like,
back
this
at
is
the
a
horse.
small tavern, isn't it?
Could you
It's like
not-
push like, all of these tables aside.
Warhorse Cabal picks his way over
So,
the things. If I need to do some kind of check to get out of the broken door, I'll do it.
I'll just say that all the time that you've saved by turning into the horse has been eaten back up by getting the horse out of the tavern. You managed to make your way out of the tavern eventually, and I assume you all hop on the back of your new noble steed and steer your way out of town. Yeah, Gabal's fur just getting slightly slimy as he goes.
Yeah, like, do I get to switch off my venom? Or, like, it's just like...
You can, like, lay down a doily or a bit of...
I have horse constitution. At this point, I have warhorse constitution. So, to be honest, like, not that I'm saying your venom isn't potent, but
You got that big
I think if
liver.
anything, I'm just getting a pleasant buzz.
You eventually you follow the map with the directions of your friends, and you eventually end up in the place that was circled on the map. You see the mouth of a temple that seems to make its way underground. The temple seems old, kind of whatever was carved into the stone face when it was first made has been worn away by the years of rain coming down on it. And it seems to have kind of patches of dirt still kind of fresh, scraped away a little bit from the front of it, but on it there are vibrant lights coming from the mouth of this temple. What would we like to do?
Alright, I'm not gonna de-wild shape yet. But I am gonna, like, like bristle my back shoulders in a way that is like time to get off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hop down.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think this place will have like traps on the outside, because I mean, if they want us they want to meet us, then the assumption is at least they won't try to kill us immediately. Right? Unless
Ball
they're-
taps the ground once.
I mean, I mean, unless they're like a whack job that would send zombies after us to send a message.
It's possible.
Try to look out for traps. Okay.
I'll start walking in. Can I make a perception check on the mouth of like the?
Yes.
Almost like at the threshold, if you know what I mean. I know that there's not like a front door, but once I'm in the thing to see if I can see any further in.
I mean, you can see further in if you want me to describe to you what is on show.
Oh yes, please.
So, it gives way into a sort of entranceway, then continues on into a main temple area. The main temple has a statue in the middle, a large sort of silver statue of a beholder. Large, round entity, one massive eye in the middle, with 10 eye stalks coming off the side of it, each with an eye on the end. The eye are firing off beams at present. The beams are coalescing into a single point, a sort of stone ball on the ceiling that has multicolored glass attached to it somehow. It's currently spinning while chained to the top. The rays from the beams spinning their way around the room, sort of like laser beams, cutting their way through the floor. That's what you can see with your eyeballs.
I cast Power Word Kill on the DM.
Yeah, so to not sugarcoat it, it's a laser beam disco ball.
It's a disco ball holder. You animal.
Thanks for making the joke I didn't even realise for me. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of this bonus mini adventure. If you're enjoying it, make sure you leave us a like to let us know, and subscribe so you can keep up with the rest of our adventures. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.